Hey everybody, I'm Meg from Loven Stamps and you're watching Maker Mornings with Meg. Today I am hoping that you had a great Thanksgiving last week. We had off for the holiday, so I have two projects to share with you this week and we get back on track with our Maker Mornings with Meg schedule. And today's project features the Winter Owls stamp set, which is soon to be retiring, so don't miss out on this one if you had kept your eye on it. And I have a card today that is perfect with this Stampin' die set because it creates a really beautiful focal point for our card. The card layout is very much a 2-for-1, which is something that we can all use at this time of year when we're making things in batches and so forth. Whether you're making Christmas cards or you're one of those people who likes to kind of prep their birthday cards for the next year, this is a great time to be just sitting down and enjoying your crafting. And 2-for-1, I mean, really, what's not to like about that? So, hey, Carol. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and flip our camera down and I'm gonna show you, actually gonna show you two versions of this card. One featuring the Shining Brightly Designer Series paper, which I featured this month for Maker Mornings with Meg card kits to go, Loven Stamps card kits to go. And so if you are getting card kits to go from me this month, then you're gonna get the Shining Brightly paper with it. So I'm gonna show you that. I'm gonna have to let my dog out here for a second. But you can't get that paper right now. So I'm also going to show you a version of this card that features the Joyful Christmas, nope, just Joyful 12x12 Designer Series paper. And that is also a beautiful paper and set to use for this card layout. So, all right. Hey, Kelly. All right. So let's, with that, get flipped down here and get ready to get started. So, okay. Sorry. My camera is, there we go. Tilted a little bit strangely. So for our card layout, basically, you're going to start with a half sheet card. You can do this horizontal or vertical, either works. So this is 4 1/4 by 11. And the cutting instructions and everything for this are available in the PDF tutorial that's part of Loven Stamps card kits to go. And you can learn more about that on my website. But we're gonna go ahead and fold this in half. And then I have a piece of Very Vanilla here that is cut to layer on here. Hey Sue, a word about layering. I really like things to have an 1/8 inch layer around them. So this is sort of a basics. If you haven't figured this out yet, the easiest way to do that is to just cut your layer a little bit smaller than the front of a card. So in this case, that Very Vanilla layer is 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. Okay. And then you're going to cut a layer that is 3 3/4 inches by 5 inches. And this one is going to be where the 2-for-1 comes in. Hey, Tanya, it is, yes, super cold here. So I let Pepper out, but I don't know how often she's going to, or how long she's going to want to stay there. So she thinks that it's beautiful and sunny and she wants to be outside, but then she realizes it's cold. So then she's not so sure. All right. So we're going to go ahead and you're going to cut 2 of these 2 Designer Series papers, or in the case of our Winter Owl card, Distressed Gold Specialty paper and Shining Brightly paper. Once you have 2, you're going to end up with 4 triangles. Just pair them with opposites of each other. And then this is going to layer on our card very simply. So you can see how quickly this card layout comes together with the coordinating colors and the way Stampin' Up! Papers and colors and everything go together. You can tell how quickly this particular card is going to sort of make itself. I mean, I guess it doesn't make itself, I know that, but you can see how quickly the card really comes together. So, all right. And a perk about multi-purpose liquid glue, if you work quickly, you can shift those pieces around just by a tiny bit. So I love being able to just smidge them over. That's the technical term, if I realize that they're not exactly on the corner the way I want. Oh, look at that, multitasking. Tanya says she's addressing Christmas cards while we are stamping, so I'm impressed. All right, so there we have our card base. Now, this is a really strong card base. It needs a layer, but I don't want the layer to completely cover up our neat paper background. And so I'm gonna bring in our Winter Owls stamp set, and we're gonna use our owl sitting in tree, and then we're going to bring in our dies and give him a tree to sit in. So that's gonna be our tree. Then we have the branches. You'll notice my branches from this set are taped together with washi tape. That is just so that I can just drop them on my cardstock and run them through my die cut machine really quickly. So it's really efficient. And then I have our owl die that's going to go with our owl to cut out here. And then I have the moon die here, which we're going to go ahead and we're going to add a moon to this. Now, the other thing that I'm going to add, and if you are looking for gift ideas, this is you cannot go wrong with this. This is a mess in here because that's how I keep them handy. But these are the stylish shapes dies. So if you know a crafter, a paper crafter, and you're looking for a gift idea, this is what I would get. It was on low inventory the last time I looked yesterday, so don't wait too long if you want to snag one. But the reason that I say that this is the thing to get is because even if they already have one, everyone can use 2 of these. So now they could probably use 3, but when you're making a card like this where you have multiples, sometimes it's just really nice to be able to run a couple of the same die through at the same time. And this is such a staple for my stamping that I would highly recommend this as something to consider getting 2 of. So I'm going to use our little label die here for our project, okay? All right, so let's get some stamping done here. I have some Very Vanilla cardstock. Usually I don't mix my neutrals, so I'm either Very Vanilla or Basic White. And so we're going Basic White, or Very Vanilla, I just said, for this one. I'm just gonna go with Stampin' Owl and our beautiful Night of Navy ink. I'm going to go ahead and give us a moon here in our beautiful Night of Navy ink. And then I think Sending Love is a great one for this. So this can definitely be a Christmas card stamp set, but you can use it for lots and lots of things. So may you have time to enjoy the quiet moments of the season is just a Christmas greeting that I think we all can use. All right, so one of the benefits of washi tape for your dies is that you can throw them on here. Where did I put that circle? Here we go. And then just carry everything over to your die cut machine. So I guess I stamped these a little too close together, so I couldn't run them through at the same time. But you guys get the idea. And through the magic of television, I have our owl and our moon and our greeting. All right, and then I also have our pieces here die cut. Can you see the texture in this? If you haven't seen this tree trunk die yet, it is just really fabulous and really different from things that we've ever had before. So I love that about it. The other day we used, well, I'll show you the other versions of things that I've done with this set as inspiration. So, all right, and then before we get rid of our stamping, I think we're going to add to the middle of our card, and I'm going to go ahead and do our big flying owl, which is a gorgeous image. So I'm going to add this on here. And then instead of having our owl just floating in the middle of the paper, there is this pretty little stamp here, which is a set of stars and so forth. So let's pop this underneath here so I can put these underneath. And that, I just think it's just beautiful, right? I love these images. So if I haven't convinced you that winter owls is a must-have yet, I don't know. I guess you can resist it all you want. So I'm going to go ahead and add this to the inside of our card, but I'm not going to add a greeting specifically because I really feel like Sending Love could be good for lots of things. And so any occasion, very much. And then warm wishes, you know, all kinds of good greetings in here. So that's going to be the inside of our card. And then let's look at assembling a focal point here. So I'm going to go ahead and add our tree. And this is going to be up on Stampin' Dimensional. So let's pop a couple of these on here. And then we're going to add our bird to the tree. Now, when I've used this owl before, I've had it be use the owl that's in our tree, but we're going to go ahead and use the one that's not in our tree. I'm going to go ahead and put the center part of our owl tree in the background. So then there's that extra kind of layer in there. And I know that it's just a little bit crooked. I'm good with that because it adds to the extra, in fact, I just made it more crooked. It adds to the extra layering there. So, oh, thanks, Corinne. All right, so our owl here is gonna sit out here. on our paper, but it needs something to sit on. So fortunately we have these sweet branches, which are part of the suite, or not suite, part of the bundle. And if you can see the glue, it is enough. It doesn't take very much. You can see that that glue is not like mounded up there or anything. It's just barely, you can see it basically. And I'm gonna slide this under here. And I realized that it's gonna come out the other side. Okay, hold on a second. I didn't lay this out before we started. So we're gonna cut off that glue part and we're gonna look at where this is gonna sit. Yes, like this. And then we're going to glue some more. Sheesh. Way to plan ahead there, Meg. All right, so now our branch is going to sit here and our birdie is going to sit on top of this. So, all right. So if you were worried about coloring these owls or anything like that, just know that this is my 4th project with these owls for Maker Mornings with Meg and the Loven Stamps tutorials for November, and I have not colored a single owl. So really no stress about coloring. We're gonna add some extra branches on there just to have our owl be a little bit more, I don't know, more branches. There's more branches in this tree than just one. And then we're gonna leave a spot here. And this, adding this sending love greeting here really cements this sort of focal point here on our card. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop that up on a Stampin' Dimensional at this end so that it sits kind of straight across here. So it's not actually layered up on the tree. Here you can see that it's flat here, but got a dimensional at the end. And that leaves our moon, which we need to add to our accent here. The moon and the stars, this paper is so pretty. If you have it, woohoo, congrats on snagging it. If you didn't get it, there is at least, the chance to do these cards with a different variety of designer series paper. There are other great possibilities. And the reminder there, I guess, is that when you see something you love, snag it early because good things don't last forever. So it's kind of like Amazon flash sales or whatever. You got to snag them before the quantities sell out. So there's the front of our card, just really pretty sending love card, and then our owl bringing little warm wishes there on the inside. All right, so if you haven't seen the other projects for this, let me show them to you. We have the diamond pop-up card that I did last week. So this one, you can see, uses that tree branch, or the branches and the tree trunk also. And I love the way those pieces layer together when you open the card. This design is coming back to Maker Mornings with Meg. I'm going to show you another one with this in the next couple of episodes. So different designer series paper altogether. And then I also have, let's see, what else? We have I have 2 more projects. Why can't I figure out what they are? Oh, here, these are our gift bag. So one of these is actually one of the to-go projects included with the monthly tutorial. So if your order is $50 or more from my online store, then you will actually get the card kit to make one of these bags. So one of the colors. You'll get a card kit to make this, and you can see where we've used our owl friend that's inside the tree trunk. And then the last project, which is floating around here somewhere. Where is the last? Here we go. Here's one. It's missing this navy strip, but you can see this gorgeous card here, which really features those owl pieces. And this is the other one that you'll get in the mail. Now, somebody asked me, they said, Meg, I love your cards with winter owls, but it's not on my shopping list. So when I get the card kits, I feel like I can't make them. So the good news about this is that this particular card kit comes with these pieces all die cut for you. And so you can just go ahead and assemble this card. You might just use the gold piece here instead of the stamped moon. And then you can put whatever you want on this die cut greeting. So the die cutting is done for you. You don't have to worry about that. So this card, you'll be in great shape. Now this one features the owl in the tree, and the tree and the owl and the greeting strip, they'll all be die cut ahead also. You'll get a cute little clip, I believe, and some jute twine to go with it. And this one is a little trickier to do without the owl stamp set, but I think most of us have some kind of little stamp critter, a little squirrel, a different little bird, little raccoon, all kinds of like possible little critters could go inside here. So if you were getting this card kit, project kit from me in the mail, you could go ahead and you could make this with something else sitting in your tree trunk. Or if you wanted to just skip the tree trunk altogether, you're going to get this beautiful designer series paper tag, and you can use that tag strips and so forth without the owl and without the tree trunk and branches to make something just a little bit different. Add your own flair, your own stamped centerpiece and so forth to it. So definitely know that even if you don't have this exact stamp set, you certainly can make the most of the card kits to go. So that is our set of projects for this month. If you have questions about Loven Stamps tutorials and how to get those, or Loven Stamps card kits to go, you can visit my website at lovenstamps.com and get the information on those. And I actually just talked to a stamper this morning who was talking about redeeming her Loven Stamps perk points for a $50 shopping spree. So know that when you shop with me online, you also have the chance to get perks points and a bonus. Who doesn't love a $50 shopping spree, right? I think we all have things we can use. So, all right, everybody. Hope you have a wonderful Tuesday. Enjoying your week so far. It's off to a good start, and I will be back on Thursday with another Maker Mornings with Meg. So, I'm glad you guys like these. Thanks, Carol. If you have any questions, as always, let me know, and I will look forward to seeing you on Thursday, which is still Thursday is still November. So, coming along, you have a little bit longer to place orders to qualify for these card kits to go, or these tutorials, or both. So, happy stamping, everybody. Have a terrific day, and I will see you on Thursday.